A young woman steps into an elevator. She presses every button, peeks into the hallway, hides, moves strangely, and then she vanishes. 19 days later, her body is discovered, floating inside a rooftop water tank. This is the mysterious death of Elisa Lam. Elisa Lam was 21, a Canadian college student from Vancouver. She loved books, blogging, and exploring the world. She also struggled with bipolar disorder and depression, something she often shared on her Tumblr blog. In January 2013, she began a solo trip across California. On January 28th, she checked into the infamous Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. The Cecil wasn't your typical hotel. Since opening in the 1920s, it had earned a dark reputation: suicides, overdoses. Even serial killers like Richard Ramirez had stayed there. Locals called it cursed. Paranormal hunters called it haunted. And this is where Elisa Lam would spend her final days. Elisa was supposed to check out on January 31st, but when her family didn't hear from her, they grew worried. She always stayed in contact. Hotel staff remembered her as friendly, if a bit odd. Roommates asked to be moved due to her erratic behavior. She allegedly left strange notes and seemed paranoid. Then, she disappeared. On February 13th, LAPD released surveillance footage. In it, Elisa steps into the hotel's elevator. She presses several buttons. The doors don't close. She peeks out, steps in and out. Her gestures become increasingly strange, jerky, almost theatrical. Then nothing. The internet lost its mind. Was she hiding? Was someone out there? Or was she having a mental episode? On February 19th, guests began complaining. The water tasted strange. The pressure was low. Some said it was dark and smelled odd. A maintenance worker checked the rooftop tanks. Inside one was Elisa's body, naked, decomposed, floating. The autopsy ruled it an accidental drowning. No signs of trauma, no foul play. But how did she get to the roof? Access was restricted. Doors were locked and alarmed. The tank was hard to open and even harder to get into. Her clothes were found separately. Her phone never recovered. And the elevator footage? Some believe it was tampered with. Mental health. Elisa had a bipolar episode and ended up in the tank accidentally. Murder. Someone may have followed her, silenced her, and staged it to look like an accident. The supernatural. Her elevator movements mirror the steps of an urban legend, the elevator game, a supposed ritual to enter another dimension. Conspiracy. Around the same time, a tuberculosis test was circulating in LA. Its name? Elisa. Coincidence? Elisa's story went viral. Reddit threads, YouTube breakdowns, TikToks, Netflix documentaries. People dissected every frame, every theory. But others felt it went too far, turning a real woman's death. Elisa Lam's case remains one of the most disturbing into internet spectacle. Was it a tragic accident? Or beyond us? And this was the Killer Case File.